Jurgen Klopp has transformed Liverpool. Last season, they won the Champions League and effectively now are the best team in the world. But even though Liverpool are basically the best in the world at the moment, there's still one trophy that they can't seem to get their hands on, and that's the Premier League trophy. Last season, they came agonizingly close to winning the title, but ultimately Pep Guardiola's Man City managed to come out on top and they won the league. So I thought it'd be really interesting to compare Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool up against Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool team. Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool also came agonizingly close to the Premier League title but ultimately missed out by 2 points. I think it's fair to say both coaches have done a great job and both have coached some fabulous players, with of course Jurgen Klopp having the luxury of having players like Mane, Salah and Van Dijk, whereas Brendan has coached the likes of Luis Suarez, Steven Gerrard. So I think it'll be really fun comparing these two teams in a FIFA 20 experiment video. So basically what we'll be doing in today's FIFA 20 experiment is that we'll be putting Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool up against Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool in a computer versus computer match to find out which team comes out on top. So if you guys do enjoy these experiment style videos, make sure to show your support by dropping a like on this one, and if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 content and let me know what experiments we should be doing next. First up, let's take a look at Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Now this was the team that won the Champions League last season, but of course they narrowly missed out on the Premier League title. But this season it does look like Klopp's got the right formula and it seems like Liverpool are going to win the title finally after almost a 20-year wait. Klopp's been using a 4-3-3 false 9 formation. This is Jurgen Klopp's first 11, starting with Roberto Firmino in that centre forward role. I think he is one of the most underrated players in the world at the moment. I think he should be higher rated than 86 because he's so vital to Liverpool. I mean, he links up everything. His link-up play, I guess, is second to none. Mane and Salah on either side is just incredible. Sadio Mane could well and truly be the best player in the Premier League at the moment, probably even top 5 in the world. That's how good the guy is. Salah as well, the same thing can be said about him. Ruthless in front of goal. Some people do consider this midfield of Wijnaldum, Fabinho and Henderson to be a weak point. I think that's ridiculous. I think this midfield trio is so good. They work really hard, they cover a lot of ground, and you've got the creativity with Wijnaldum as well. In defense, Jurgen Klopp has got two of the best fullbacks in the world with Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. In defense, Virgil van Dijk, the best defender in the world, no questions about it. And the way he's progressing, he might end up as the best defender of all time. I'm not even kidding. Virgil van Dijk is insane. But of course, he's still got ways to go to achieve that. Joel Matip as well alongside him. Alisson in goal as well. Liverpool's bench doesn't look all that good, but they're effective. The likes of Origi and all have caused opponents a lot of problems, particularly Barcelona, Shaqiri as well, Naby Keita, James Milner, you've got Oxlade-Chamberlain, Joe Gomez and Adrian. Tactics wise, of course, we've got a high pressure play style for Jurgen Klopp's team, and of course Henderson's going to captain the side, Trent's going to take the free kicks, we know he's good at them, Salah to take the pens and Trent to take the corners. I know, corner taken quickly and all that. Now we move on to Brendan Rodgers' team. Some really interesting players in here. First of all, because I'm on the PC version, I've managed to get icons involved, and that's why you guys are seeing Steven Gerrard once again in a Liverpool shirt. Also, I've adjusted the ratings of a lot of these players that I've included in this team to, match what ratings they had back in around 2014 or 2015 to keep this experiment as realistic as possible. A 4-2-2 formation is what I've gone for. It's kind of similar to Brendan Rodgers' approach that season. Luis Suarez, of course, the main man up top for Liverpool that season. I think he scored 31 goals in the Premier League that season. He won the Golden Boot, of course. What an incredible player. Daniel Sturridge along with Suarez was actually a lethal front two, and I think it was called the SAS that season, and Sturridge had, I think, his best season ever in a Liverpool shirt along with Luis Suarez, so a quality front two. We've got Raheem Sterling back when he was at Liverpool. I think 84 is too high for him at that point of time, but we've still given him that to, make the experiment fun. Coutinho on the other side. I think he was brilliant under Brendan Rodgers. I think that's when he was at his best for Liverpool. Jordan Henderson wasn't captain back then, but he was still a part of the Liverpool team. And of course, we've got the main man, Steven Gerrard, in that midfield. How many years of service he's given Liverpool, but that season I think he was at, his end of his career, but he still performed for Liverpool, and we've put his prime icon card in this team for Brendan. In defense, I've included the likes of Glenn Johnson, Sacco, Skirtle and Flanagan, and of course Mignolet in goal. So this is Brendan Rodgers' team. On the bench for Brendan's team, we've got a few more ex-Liverpool players like Diego Aspas, Jordan Ibe, Victor Moses, Luis Alberto, the Welsh Xavi himself, Joe Allen, Lucas Leiva, and even Ali Sissoko. So that completes Brendan Rodgers' team. Tactics-wise, even Rodgers' team is going to play with a lot of pressure, maybe not as much as Klopp's team though. And player role-wise, we've got Gerrard captaining the team, Suarez taking close-range free kicks, Gerrard taking them long-range free kicks and penalties as well, with Coutinho on corner duty. It is now time for the match between Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool and Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool. Let's put these two teams in a computer versus computer match to find out which team comes out on top. Here we are at Anfield for today's experiment video. It's Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool up against Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool. Let's see which team comes out on top. I think the main difference between the two teams is going to be that defense, because I think Suarez and Sturridge is a very capable attack, and so is Salah, Mane and Firmino, but the defense of Klopp's Liverpool is just levels ahead of Brendan's defense, so that might prove to be a big factor in today's experiment. We'll see what happens though. Steven Gerrard on the ball in a Liverpool shirt once again, as he's opened up a lot of space for himself. He's pushing forward and he's pretty quick as well. This is his prime icon version. Gerrard whipping in a cross. The cross wasn't the best, but Coutinho controls it. Great to see Gerrard though getting involved, but I don't think anything's going to happen from this attack. Or maybe now. Luis Suarez on the ball. Back to Glenn Johnson. Looks like Liverpool are going to play it slowly. Inside to Henderson, but Matip intercepts this one. Stevie G on the ball once again, finds Luis Suarez in behind to Danny Sturridge, but Alisson makes the save. Sturridge's weak foot not really helping him there. If that was his left foot, 100%, that would be in the back of the net. I'm surprised, guys. So far in this game, it's been all Brendan Rodgers' team. I mean, Klopp's team has barely done anything, and that's partly because of Steven Gerrard running up and down the pitch, making challenges and just pushing forward with the ball. He's been incredible so far. Finally, we're seeing Klopp's team attack as it's Andy Robertson who's pushing forward, back inside to Mane. Now it's Gini Wijnaldum. Look at the build-up play from Klopp's team. Mane again. It is now Roberto Firmino. Should be 1-0, but Simon Mignolet did nice. Firmino. How on earth has he pulled that off? That is an incredible save from the Belgian. Firmino really should be converting that. It's a corner, and it's Trent Alexander-Arnold taking it. He doesn't take this one quickly though, but Virgil van Dijk's header is stopped just about by Mignolet. Gerrard on the attack, looks for Sturridge. Now it is Luis Suarez, back into Daniel Sturridge, out wide to Jan Flanagan, and here goes Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool. Flanagan on the ball, crosses this one, and Daniel Sturridge's header. He couldn't guide this one home. So far, we've seen a lot from Daniel Sturridge, but Luis Suarez has been pretty absent. I'm hoping to see more of an involvement from the Uruguayan in this game. Luis Suarez, we were talking about him, he gets involved in the attack. Now it's Sturridge, back into Suarez, goes back to Gerrard. Gerrard inside to Luis Suarez, who takes a good touch. Still Suarez on the ball, finds Sturridge, who shoots and just about scores. That is insane. The quick build-up play between Gerrard, Luis Suarez and Daniel Sturridge, but I think Sturridge was just about offside. Firmino looks for Gini Wijnaldum. Can Klopp's Liverpool finally do something in this game? They've had one great chance that Firmino missed, but apart from that, it's been all Brendan Rodgers' team. And before the halftime whistle, can we see a goal from either side? Here's Andy Robertson. Flanagan takes it away from him. He's been great this game. And here goes Luis Suarez on the counter-attack. Can he control it? Matip deals with Luis Suarez excellently there. Felipe Coutinho, he's really not done much in this game, but finds Henderson. Now it's Glenn Johnson. Luis Suarez taking a shot, creating a chance for his team. But that one was simple for Alisson. And that's half-time. It's been an exciting game of football with both teams creating quite a few chances. I've got to say, so far, Brendan Rodgers' team looks like the better side. But, on the contrary, Klopp's team has had the better chance to score. Firmino really should have converted that. So, it's been an exciting game so far. I seriously don't know who's going to win this because it's been pretty even, to be fair. Let's get into the second half and see which team can come out on top. We haven't really seen Gerrard getting much of a shooting opportunity, which is something we would really love to see, but Raheem Sterling's finish was just awful, kind of replicating how his finishing was back then in like 2014, 2015, so I guess this experiment is proving to be realistic. A quick question about Raheem Sterling. If you're a Liverpool fan, are you still upset about him leaving and joining Manchester City? I would love to know your thoughts in the comments section. I think he got a terrible reception when he played at Anfield last, so just wanted to know what are your thoughts on this in the comments section. Can we see some SAS combination in this video? We're finding Lucas Leiva now back into Luis Suarez. Can he get there? Joel Matip defending for his life there. Didn't allow Suarez to get ahead of him. Here's Roberto Firmino on the attack here. A few step overs inside to Gini Wijnaldum. Can he get the shot off? He can't, but goes back to Naby Keita. Now it's Fabinho. Back to Naby Keita. Is he going to take a shot from here? Finds Mo Salah. What's Mo Salah done there? He literally passed it back to Lucas Leiva. Sadio Mane taking this corner for Klopp's team. Can he create something from this? Luis Alberto clears it away. Virgil van Dijk finds Naby Keita. Now Fabinho. It's Oxlade-Chamberlain who goes for goal. That's probably Klopp's team's best chance of the game. But Mignolet made a great save. We're finally seeing Klopp's team on the attack here. Roberto Firmino finds Mane. Mane could cross this one in. What's he going to do? He does exactly that. Fabinho is free. Fabinho in a completely free position. That's a lapse in concentration in Brendan Rodgers' team. And Fabinho capitalizes by putting his side into the lead. Fabinho, in fact, was the player that scored against Man City a few weeks ago. And now he's done it again in today's experiment. I told you guys the defense is going to make the difference. Brendan Rodgers' defense was just terrible here. Glenn Johnson, I have no idea what he was doing, completely leaving Fabinho out open in that space. And that's what cost them. Fabinho converted this and well, Klopp's team have taken the lead in this experiment. Now we're seeing more intensity though from, of course, Brendan's team. Are they going to find a way to create at least one chance to possibly score? Here's Flanagan. Takes it back, maybe looks for a cross. I see Gerrard in a lot of space, but Flanagan decides to not pass it to him, which is incredibly weird. What on earth is he doing? Still Lucas on the ball, finds Coutinho. Now it's Stevie G. Stevie G inside to Luis Suarez, holds up the play well. Coutinho now. Coutinho tries to find Suarez, but Joel Matip does brilliantly to deny him. And it is full time, and Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool has come out on top in today's experiment with Fabinho scoring the crucial goal. I've got to say, a bit disappointed with Brendan Rodgers' team because I thought they kept possession really well. They created good half chances, but ultimately the better chances fell to Klopp's team. They took it and that's why they won. To be fair, it's realistic that Klopp's team wins because I feel like in real life if this would happen, Jurgen Klopp's team would win easily simply because of how good of a defense they actually have. A quick look at the stats and you'll actually see how even the game was. More shots and more shots on target for, of course, Klopp's team, but more possession for Brendan Rodgers' team. But that is it, guys, for today's experiment video. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one, comparing, of course, Klopp and Brendan Rodgers' sides. Let me know in the comment section which team do you guys think was better. If you guys enjoyed the video, a like would be brilliant. If you are new around here, subscribe for more experiment-style videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.